This is a quick and dirty introduction on how to get your site seen on search engines. I put together this site for an example. It's Lincoln's speeches and quotes, the Gettysburg Address, and the second inaugural address. And the thing to remember is that search engines are looking at the content of your site. They're trying to see that the title matches the content and that the keywords that people are searching for are actually going to be found in your site someplace. So the Gettysburg Address, the second inaugural, that letter that gets read in Saving Private Ryan, and a bunch of quotes. That's what's on this site, and now I'm going to show you how to get it onto Google. You go to the dashboard, you go to the site-wide settings, and enter a site name. Now my site name is really long. Abraham Lincoln Speeches and Quotes, including the Gettysburg Address, second inaugural address, and it is very, very long. You can make your site name as long as you want, and in fact, most people think that for Google, the longer the better. Once you got your name, save it. Then go to the page manager. On the home page are going to be defaults of the meta description and the meta keywords, and this is very important to Google. Now, I already entered these areas, but I'm going to show you how to find them. You go click on a page. In this case, you're going to want to click on the home page, but I'm using this other page. Click on the properties. Go to the custom fields and select meta description and meta keywords. That's what you do, and that creates the fields that you're going to put your information in. So, properties. The meta description is just a short description of what your site is about. The meta keywords are actually the words that you think people would type into the Google search bar if they were looking for your site. So if you take a look in my case, it's Lincoln Quotes, Lincoln Speeches, Gettysburg Address, 7 years ago, Better Be Thought a Fool Than to Open Your Mouth and Let Everyone Know, the Private Ryan Condolence Letter. I've just put in anything that I think somebody might search for on Google. Once you've got those put in, separated by commas, you apply the properties. What Hotwax does is to put this information into the source code of the document. This is what Google sees. It sees the meta title, the description, the keywords, and based on whether these words are reflected in the text, it ranks your website. So these words are reflected in my text. I'm going to do well. Go to Google, enter Submit Site to Google, and click Add Your URL to Google. You enter your URL and include http://. You put in some comments like Lincoln in quotes. You mess around with that thing, and then you click Add URL. That's pretty much all there is to it. You're going to want to do the same thing with Bing and with Yahoo. And then you wait for a week or two and you see how you're doing. It can take 4 to 6 weeks before your site starts showing up.